have an idea. All right. So welcome everybody to episode. What the fuck is this? Welcome everybody to episode 29 of Moat 9.
9-9
on the 9th. If only it was tomorrow. Well, it'll be released on the 9th. That's really dumb. Okay. So we're gonna. Did I hit record? Don't scare me, dude.
Yeah, top left corner.
We already have
recording
difficulties as it is, and then you're scaring me. For some reason, we can't do the speaker thing where it switches, so you have to put up with the whole thing. Like he's gonna be making faces. Like normally, that's what he does. He makes faces while I talk, but since I'm on the camera, you can't see him do it. But it's just me and him. A little background of what's going on. We're actually recording night before. This is Tuesday. This is releasing hopefully tomorrow if I can edit this shit in time. If not, probably Thursday.
Quick.
We were supposed to record with Nathan, but things fell through and schedules got all messed up and we didn't end up recording. We were just gonna say screw it and skip a week, but
no,
we got the recording bug. I feel wrong. I feel naked when I don't record and it doesn't feel right. So we said, fuck it, let's shotgun this shit. So we made a list. We're gonna try to keep it short. Even if we don't, I'll edit it to where it's a little short, but whatever. We'll see how it comes out. So I figured I'd throw in two shows. This is going to be a back and forth episode. We're going to have a lot of I watched, he watched, I watched, he watched, and his is better than mine, but whatever. So the reason that I haven't caught up on Pam and Tommy, on Yellowstone, on anything else, I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's the truth and I don't give a shit. Fixer to Fabulous.
Oh my God.
I got somebody to lend me their, I probably shouldn't say that. I don't know what the legality is of that shit, but anyway, I have access to Fixer to Fabulous and also Fixer Upper. And when I was in the hospital the last time, that's all I would watch. Like I found it and I put it on and I watched that shit all the time. And now I have my mom hooked. So I've been watching the shit out of that. I am sorry that I'm not sorry because that fucking show is fun to watch. And I'm like, I want to do this to the house and I want to do that to the house. And I want to tear down everything and build a whole new house because that shit looks fun.
Yeah, it's fun until you start doing it.
Probably. Well, to be fair, I think you say that because that seems to be like your life. Like you go work on home stuff and then you come home and do home stuff. And then on the weekends, you do home stuff. And then even when you're asleep, you probably dream about home stuff. So
unfortunately, homes.
Have you watched any of those shows by any chance?
No, I watched like the Flip or Flop and
do you think because you do so much of it you'd get a little like burnt, like or do you still find it like kind of interesting?
I still find it kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind doing it or watching it. The thing is my wife gets ideas and then I'm like,
that makes sense.
So with that,
so you avoid it at all costs.
I just haven't, you know what? Honestly, I haven't watched it in a really long time because we used to watch like what was the one where they were sell houses, buy a house or keep your house, and then if not, you could sell it or
something.
You could buy flip or flop. I think that's what I used to watch. And then I watched a lot of the real estate ones where they flip homes. I guess that's the one, Flip or Flop. But then the one with the two where he's like, well, I'm going to show you this house so you can go buy it, or we can redo your house and see how you like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. That kind of sucks, but anyway. So that's what I'm watching, and I do apologize because I should have been more on our show stuff, but we're still going to give you a good episode.
It's okay.
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Euphoria. You're watching this.
Wow. And you will be scared. It'll scare the shit out of you because you're like, how many years do you have till your daughter goes to college? I mean, to high school?
Like 4. No,
it'll give you anxiety.
So see, that's why I don't want to watch it. That's exactly why I don't want to watch it.
It's good. The storyline's really good, but it kind of like gives you the in-depth look of what the hell's going, like what's actually going on in schools. And
well, that's the thing though.
format.
Is that really what's happening? Because if it is, and I'm gonna homeschool the kid. Fuck that. Like,
Right. Well, I mean, a lot of the stuff, because my daughter's watching it too, and she's like, yeah, there's a lot of things like that going on, and people that do this, people that do that, you know what I mean? But this one, I mean, this show is like, I think Lucinda would like it too if you watch it together. Liz hasn't got on same page, but I told her to catch up. Hopefully she can catch up so we can both watch it, because my daughter watched it, my sister-in-law they already finished it. Season 2. I watched a couple of episodes of season 1 when it first came out, and it kind of threw me through a loop, because I'm like, do I want to watch this? It's a bunch of high school kids, Zendaya's in it.
See that, I mean? That's exactly where we're at, because Cindy and I were saying this. If this show were to be set in a college setting,
yeah,
we probably would have watched it by now. But it's just, to me, there's just something really. I saw a clip where I think it's a black kid that's hooking up with some girl or whatever, and they're in her bedroom or whatever. Bro, it was like a millimeter away from showing his asshole.
Yeah, well,
and I'm like,
bunch of gratuity, and
isn't there like a bunch of dick swinging around or something, like some shit like that? And I'm like, bro,
like every single episode, I'm just like, geez.
And I'm not a prude. I'll watch it like that. But one, if it's nudity for the sake of nudity,
yeah,
I find it dumb. Call me old fashioned, whatever. I find it dumb. Like if it's part of, it's just in it, that's fine. But when you're doing it just to do it, like, it's dumb. But the idea that it's high school kids just is creepy.
Right.
Please answer that right away. That's not for me, but thank you. I just don't want it ringing. I wish I could turn it down, but I'll probably miss a call. Just the fact that it's high school kids, just like, bro.
It's I guess the way I kind of like, because for me it's the same thing. It's a little cringy because it is high school kids,
right?
But I kind of like put it to, in my mindset's kind of like, they're the people that are playing these characters are of age, obviously,
right?
Which I find, so that kind of like makes it okay,
right?
But it is kind of like, I don't know, it's just really weird. I mean, who are they trying to target? You know what I mean? Are they trying to target?
That's the other thing.
Target the adults? Or are they trying to target?
You have the setting in high school and Zendaya. I'm sorry, you're attracting 17, 16, 15-year-olds, even younger if their parents allow them. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you there's some fucking 12, 13-year-olds that their parents are like, oh yeah, watch whatever, I don't care. And they're watching this shit.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just old fashioned or a prude or whatever, but it's just, since you're watching it, I've heard some other good reviews. I think Nathan said that his girlfriend watches it, so he sits there and kind of pokes fun at it, but he's kind of been watching. So I'm kind of tempted, because it's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's good enough that I can put that other shit aside and say, you know what, if it was in a college setting, this show would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But the story is really good.
And I think that's the reason that it is in a high school setting, because it's kind of trying to give you that insight of what the hell goes on, on a daily basis with kids, drugs, sex, gender, you know what I mean? Gender issues. And it's like, and drugs, everything wrapped into one, boom. And since it's on HBO Max,
what's this supposed to be based on? Is this based on a BBC show, a book? I think it's a book that it's supposed to be based on. Because that's what a lot of people were saying, that if they had stuck a little bit more to the original content, which I believe is a book, that it would have been better, because it did have the sex and drama and stuff like that, but it was more, I don't want to say artistic, but books seem to be more about the content, not the shock factor, and the TV seems to be based more on, let's show them something a little, a little something.
I mean, there's more than a something on there. Right? I mean, literally, there's like every other episode, if not every episode that is on season 1, is like always dick shots. It all has. I mean, there's a bunch, and I'm like, holy crap! From like, I'm like selfies, right?
right.
Like junk shots, and then like locker room shots and stuff like that, but it's like constant.
Well, see, and that so I think there's a difference, but I don't know. Either way, like we fucking watch Pam and Tommy, and the dick's even talking. So,
But I do gotta say, just going into Pam and Tommy really quick, because we're gonna talk about Pam and Tommy. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
even though we
on
haven't caught up.
what's how far are you?
Well,
6 or 7?
actually, no, that's true because since the last time we did talk about it, we are caught
Mhm.
up pretty much to the same place. I'm on episode 6 as well. 7 is out. 8 should be out later tonight, but I
Okay.
haven't watched 7. I've only watched up to 6.
Okay, so I watched 7, but we can talk about 6. What was the last thing that happened on 6? Do you remember? What was the last thing you remember on the show? And
The
then I could
last
kind of like
thing
figure out where I'm at.
the last thing I remember, and I might be wrong, but the last thing I remember is where they're showing Pam is trying to put her foot down with her career, and Tommy's not being as supportive as she would like, and she's trying to be like, no, I'm not going to be just tits and ass. I'm going to do my monologue.
Oh, okay, it was the monologue one. Okay, so I know where you're at then.
Is that the end of 6?
I think so. Well, I know that she was fighting with them, and then they're about to go into barbed wire stuff, right?
Oh
But they
yeah,
haven't gotten to the.
yeah, no, her PR rep or whatever
Mhm.
found out that she has a videotape out, or she's about to find out pretty much. um Pam also lost a baby.
Okay,
They
yeah,
go off on the paparazzi because of that, and that seems to bring them a little closer together again because they seem to be start drifting apart type
yeah.
thing. It's building a climax. Overall, the show's doing what shows are supposed to do. Just
Mhm.
like we keep saying, to me anyway, it's just not. I wouldn't probably recommend it, but I'm already invested, so I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah, and actually, it's getting a little bit better. There's
Mhm.
none of this like animated dick, shots. There's nothing like that anymore. I mean, it was only
Right,
that one episode, and now it's kind of like getting in more into the life of like the character Seth Rogen's playing,
right.
and the other character that the guy from Parks and Rec is playing. You know what I mean? As far
Hmm.
as the producer and stuff, and what they're doing, and how they're trying to get this video out,
Right,
and the steps that they're taking. So it is getting interesting, and it has kind of hooked me, uh, only because it's not as forced as the first couple episodes.
right,
So now the storyline is kind of like is coming to fruition.
right.
And now that that's happened, now you're like, okay, well, now I know that this and this is going to happen. You know what I mean? What else is going to happen, or what else should we expect? You know,
Yeah,
so
it it's a weird. It is a weird flow because you're right. It did start off like a little too fast and furious, almost like they not blew their wad, but just got the excitement stuff, and
yeah.
then now it's a little more drawn out. Which so yeah, moving. I dude, it depends on how much Instagram stuff you want to do because there's quite a bit. We can try plowing through them just because there's a lot. But real quick, both of
Real
us ended up
quick.
watching it. World War Z. For those of you that are too young, not really because that's not our demographic. If you're our age, haven't seen it for whatever reason, haven't seen it in a while, go back and rewatch World War Z. I'm going to tell you right now, it's got a lot of flaws in it. There's a lot of things that are dumb. It was not edited properly because I don't know if you remember when the trailer came out for it, they
Mhm.
did not say India or Korea. They were going to go somewhere else. The trailer was actually saying like, I don't know, I'm just as an example, like uh South America. The
Okay.
trailer actually said something like that, and then when the movie came out, for some reason they changed it. And if you pay attention in the movie, when he says, oh, we need to go to blah blah blah, he actually mouths something else, but they dubbed it for what's in the movie,
Mm,
like India or whatever.
I missed it.
I don't know why they changed that, but they did. But it's got a bunch of errors, a bunch of things that technically don't make sense. I don't know what they were trying to do, that they introduce his character, but they never really say what he really did. They kind of hint at
No.
it, but
Yeah.
you're like, why is this guy so important? And you never really get clarification.
Well, I know that they had said that he was like Black Ops or something like that, and
Well, he was a
he
special
was.
investigator for the UN or whatever, but I mean, this is almost like a character that you could build off of, like a Jack Reacher or Jason Bourne or something, where
Mhm.
you could have a series, but they never pursued it. But dude, World War's great. Fucking, it's fun. This is one of those movies that in the first 5 minutes it goes from 0 to 100 and then just kind of tapers off a little bit, but keeps you going through the whole thing. Like there's no build up, there's no explanation of what, why, who, nothing. It's just boom, zombie attack, and let's fucking run for our lives. were we done? We were done, huh? So we can kind of segue
Yeah.
into Instagram news, and we'll try to make this quick because we have two things that I really, really want to talk about, which is cinema across time. What is that? And one of us saw the Batman, but we're not going to tell you who just yet. Okay. So the the first one that we have, we can skip the Wolverine one. I don't want to get into that topic. John DiMaggio will officially return as Bender in Hulu's Futurama revival. I don't think anybody really doubted that unless he was like dead set that he wasn't going to, but we kind of knew.
Yeah.
That is from Get Fandom, which we've been using a lot lately, actually. The Marvel Nerd _ has that Elizabeth Olsen recently renewed her contract with Marvel Studios. One of the untitled Marvel films from 2024 has officially been confirmed as the long-awaited Scarlet Witch solo film.
That'd
Makes
be
sense.
Good. Maybe it's, I don't know when.
When?
Like, when would they, like, if it's a standalone film, is it going to be like before, after, in the middle of,
at this point,
another universe?
In another universe. At this point, we're still in the beginning phase, as they like to call them, of what could be a new saga. But honestly, I don't know where they're headed. Kind of like when we were watching Thor and Captain America and Iron Man, where we didn't really know for sure where they were headed until maybe, I can't remember which one, but that they kind of said Infinity Gauntlet or Infinity Stones, Thanos, that's when we knew what to expect or where we were headed.
Yeah.
But I don't think we quite know with this one yet. I don't know if, I'm sure they're headed somewhere, but I have no idea where at this point. Like, so I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm all about it.
Multiverse. Also from Get Fandom, I'm gonna cut you off because I Am Legend 2. They're gonna bring back Will Smith and they're gonna add Michael B. Jordan.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, but it's not just one place that's come out. It's come out.
That's true.
Different Instagram news places,
different outlets.
Different outlets. That's what I was gonna say.
Yes. So I don't know. We'll see. I
mean, I like the movie. Did you like it? I mean, I know that it was during all the zombie stuff and everybody that's did zombie movies, blah blah blah.
Anyway, so what we're saying, I Am Legend. Yeah, I'm all about it, dude. I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, because it was funny because I sent it to you and then a few minutes later you sent me one similar. What else? Let's plow through these, bro. We got two important things to talk about. Nope.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso
officially starts production.
Did you say that you're watching it or did watch it?
I'm on season 2. I'm almost done. I kind of got off of it, but
pretty good. Decent.
Yeah,
I know it's gotten a lot of good reviews.
It's really good. I really like it. It's an easy watch too.
Another one of those easy watches.
Yeah, God of War live action.
God of War live action that's supposed to be in pre-production. That'll be cool. Hey, you guys. Lose weight, get in shape. I've got the perfect nose. Like, look at this nose and look at the God of War's and Kratos' nose. Dude, I'm a dead ringer. So if you're listening, do it. Come on. Walking Dead is now gonna have
I was about to say that your favorite. That's
yeah, The Walking Dead now has its 5th fucking spin-off. And I was looking at the other one that you sent. Did you send it to me?
Gosh, yes. Well, the Fear the Walking Dead.
Daryl and Carol, like, could you make it any more fucking obvious? Daryl and Carol.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I don't understand how they can get away with that. And it kind of looks like what's her name?
Olivia Munn.
Oh my God, Olivia Munn. Yes.
Is that her?
It looks like her. I don't know if it's her or not, but it looks like her. Tales from the Walking Dead.
That one's currently filming. So Fear the Walking Dead has been out for a while. The Walking Dead World Beyond apparently has 2 seasons and it's concluded. So that should be easy to watch for you people that like that. Tales of the Walking Dead is 1 season currently filming. And then Untitled Daryl and Carol series and Isle of the Dead with Negan and Maggie. For example, the Batman. We should have been talking about it right now. Well, we are going to talk about it, but like in depth. But My bitch ass wasn't able to go see it.
$258 million
opening weekend. Yes,
global
sir.
debut. Can you
global or just US?
Global.
258 million is not a lot global, I don't think.
Yeah. If you had $258, would it be a lot?
$258? No, it wouldn't be a lot. Oh, you didn't say million. That's why I was like, nah, actually, it wouldn't be a lot. I pissed that away in one night of drinking, depending on what bar we go to. Well, you could piss that on one night of drinking if you go across town because the gas alone will kill you.
I know, right? Jeez, don't talk about the gas, but it is the second biggest domestic opening of after the pandemic. Of the pandemic after Spider-Man. So Spider-Man No Way Home made more globally.
Well, that makes sense. That movie had so much fucking hype behind it that I don't think even Multiverse of Madness is gonna beat it.
Oh my gosh, dude, the trailers. I saw the trailer in theaters.
Yeah, that's a
holy crap. I almost nutted.
I don't lie, you did.
Yeah, I probably did.
Okay,
good thing I got to sit for 3 hours.
Right? Do we save the rating for next episode when I've seen it, or do you want to get it out?
No, I'm gonna save everything. I'm just gonna tell you that this is the number one Batman movie of all time.
See, that's exactly where reading and seeing non-spoiler, which they're doing great, by the way. They're doing really good job of giving you non-spoiler reviews and saying it's this, it's that, it's not, it's whatever. From what I've gathered so far, I'm gonna make the same argument that most of the people that I follow are making, which is that The Dark Knight is the better movie, but the Batman is the better Batman movie, like the better comic book Batman movie. Like if you're gonna say give a Batman fan something to watch, you're gonna watch the Batman. If you want a movie fan, watch The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I think so.
Because from what I'm gathering, it seems to be more. This one is really more the Batman. Like it's more Batman-y than any other movie we've seen so far. He's more of a detective. He's more like, I don't give a shit about everything else in real life. I'm focused on this, and I just do the Bruce Wayne part because I need to. But this is what I want to focus on.
Yeah. So,
anyways.
So
you're trying so hard not to spoil this.
I know. I'm still gonna say that's gonna be my favorite Batman movie, because I've seen them all. And let's just say that the genre and visually and cinematically, the way the Joker is filmed, and the way the Joker is with what's his name?
Heath Ledger.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin. Oh, the Joker. Gotcha.
That's
very good.
That's okay. That's the level that this Batman is on. So yeah.
Okay.
So did you like the Joker?
Yeah. The other problem I have is that it's the fucking taxi driver. It's exactly the fucking story of the taxi driver. But unfortunately, if it wasn't for Heath Ledger, that would have been the best Joker ever. But now it's that comparison. And I think that's the other point that I wanted to make was just the way that the Joker is now compared to Heath Ledger's Joker. The fact that we're talking about the Batman and the Dark Knight in the same conversation and not just fanboys, but just like legitimate comparisons, goes to show that the Batman is that good.
Yep. Yeah. So, it feels really long. That movie feels like never ending, which is a good thing because of the story that it tells. And
it's just over 2 hours.
Dude, it seemed like I was in the theaters for like forever, but it seemed like it was 3 hours. To me, it seemed like it was 3 hours, but I know that it wasn't 3 hours.
But not in a bad way, right?
Not in a bad way at all. Like we sat through there.
Oh, it's almost 3 hours. It's just over 2.5. It's 2:39.
Yeah, you see. So
wait. No, correction. It is 2:56. It is 3 hours.
Yeah, it's
God
3 hours,
damn.
2:56, dude. Yeah, so that's why I was just like, damn, this is long. And I mean, like I said, in a good way. It's just that
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tolerate that. Jesus.
you know what? Okay, so you know what they did? They were able to kind of give everybody's story line in a good way. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And they were able to like show you bits, not just bits and pieces of like, oh, well, so and so just did this, and you know, that's why they call him that, or that's why they call her that. You know what I mean? No, they kind of like went a little bit more in depth into almost each character to
Okay.
where you knew what was going on, you knew who and what was happening. You know what I mean? And it kind of like
So they did a really good job on backstories.
yes, and then it just like kept you like hooked, like you're constantly
Okay.
hooked throughout the whole damn movie, and you're just like, holy crap, like what else, it just kept like more, you know what I mean, until of course, you know what I mean,
The climax.
the climax. But still, man, it's did this, I'm willing to go watch it again at the movies because it's
Nice.
just so like amazing.
Huh. Okay. So not well, today's Tuesday. This episode hopefully comes out tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm watching it Thursday. So by the time we record our next episode, we should be good to go. Supposedly Nathan will join us and he's watched it already as well. So hopefully that I have a feeling that episode is going to be nothing but the Batman. Like I don't think we should even bother trying to watch anything else, or we can, but I don't think we should try talking about anything else because I think it's going to take up the whole episode because there's going to be 3 of us. And yeah, so interesting. So the final thing, we've mentioned it before. It finally happened. Oh, you want me to put it up there or there? Wait, what 2 things am I putting up? Cinema Across Time. I will let you do the proper introduction and backgrounds because it's closer to home for you.
So Cinema Across Time, the long-awaited Cinema Across Time.
Mm-hmm.
So my younger brother decided to do a podcast more than a couple months ago. And he finally released it. He released a trailer last week, and he released the actual first season, episode 1 of season 1, and he's going over the Tomorrow War.
Mm-hmm. And you know, it hit me by surprise because I saw on his feed that he put out the trailer. And I'm like, okay, cool. So then that means he's gonna be ready pretty soon. And then boom, all of a sudden I'm like, what? It's out. Yeah. The only thing that I don't say shocked me, but I was like, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was gonna be long-winded like me or us, but bro, this is just boom, 8 minutes. Boom, quick, bang, boom, pow. Like
straight to the point.
He managed to pull off what I kind of wish we could sometimes, but I like to rant. So
yeah, of course, same here,
dude. I didn't agree with a lot of what he said about the Tomorrow War, or not a lot, but some of the things. But I still was here listening and being like, okay, cool, okay, yeah. Like it wasn't to where. Like I was like, no, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, like, okay, good point. Good. I don't agree, but good point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean that's why he's out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Really quick. I mean, it was very a quick podcast, straight to the point, just like you said. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Very informative, and I was just like, okay, cool. I mean,
yeah. Basically, if you want to listen to what we do, but not as nerdy and more structured and to the point. Cinema Across Time. I mean, watch both, listen to both, obviously. Exactly. But yeah, do it. I'll try to put it like right here. I'll get his Instagram logo thing and Cinema Across Time. Check him out he's only on Instagram.
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. And as far as
I listen on Spotify,
Anchor.
I think it's Anchor. No,
okay.
I'm not too sure. Maybe Anchor.
I'll have to double check. I know I listened to it on Spotify because he has a link or whatever on his Instagram, but I didn't double check if it's through Anchor. If we'll double check If it is through Anchor, he should be on any platform that you listen to, just the way that we are. If not, then it'll probably just be through Spotify, which is where I heard it. But definitely give him a go, give him a follow, give him a like, give him some comments, give him some feedback. I appreciate feedback when we finally get some. Get trolls, go over there. That's how he'll know that he's succeeding. Hopefully, does he handle trolls well?
Maybe not yet.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, some of them can get brutal sometimes. I love trolls because that's for one, I feed off of it, and two, I'm just like, fuck yeah, that means we're making it, bro. To me, trolls equal success.
What color of hair is your favorite troll?
The rainbow one, of course.
I thought so.
Why pick a color? Like them all. So yeah, Cinema Cross Time. Go check them out. Next week we will have, hopefully, as he mentioned at all, if he's gonna have a structure or like not a structure, but a weekly thing, monthly thing.
No, I haven't asked. I'm sure he will.
I got you.
And hopefully he can be on maybe before the next episode.
When you do listen,
his next episode.
Before his next episode, when you do go listen, when you listen, not if, but when you go listen, he does say give him ideas. He does not want it's cinema across time, so it doesn't have to be new stuff. He'll watch old stuff. He's looking for suggestions on what to watch and review. So go over there and give him some. I'm probably gonna jump in there and be like, watch Gone with the Wind. I want to see what you think about it because it's like 4 hours and I want to torture you.
Yeah.
So good times. I'm glad, dude. It's been a while. So I'm like, fuck yeah, he's fucking finding you out. Sure. Looking forward to that shit.
Yeah, same here.
So go check that out. And what do we have? Well, like I said, we'll probably do nothing but the Batman. But Pam and Tommy, dude, it's gonna be one of our longer episodes. I'll probably say that because Pam and Tommy's gonna be done at that point. So we'll probably throw that in there. The Batman.
Well, how many episodes is Pam and Tommy?
8.
Okay, so this next one's the last one.
Yes, it's 7 is out right now, and then 8. And that's what I was trying to figure out because it says the 10th, but it also says the 9th. I think it's the 10th midnight, so it would be tonight at 10 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll be. I'm probably gonna watch one episode right now. I don't know if I'll do the other one when it comes out, but we'll see. But it'll be done by the next episode, so we might throw that in there real quick.
Maybe.
It's gonna be a really long episode, guys. So, sir, thank you for taking the time. It's a weird recording on a Tuesday, but yeah, we definitely had to bang this out because I wouldn't have felt right.
I'm Batman.
All right, brother. You as always, be good to each other, and more importantly, be good to yourselves.
Peace.
And we're out.